Hey guys, so today in Chloe's session, I introduced using a prong collar to her. So I know a lot of people have not a whole lot of good information on prong collars, but for a dog like Chloe, where we put the slip on her and she pretty much is ready to choke herself out to get to whatever sniff or whatever it is that she wants to get to. Like the force that this dog does pull with for her size is insane. So, and she's also okay with cookies. They're not like her favorite thing. Like she'll work for them, but she kind of like that little sniff. She's like, I don't know. So then you get to moments like this where you ask for a sit and she's like, no. And I gave her a pop there and she went to like look away. So I used the continuous pressure with the prong and she was like, oh, okay, I'll sit. So she knows what she's supposed to be doing because once she had the boundary of, hey, you can't blow me off, she's like, okay, I'll just do whatever you need me to do. So I wanted to test it out in the real world where I know you guys had those dogs at the fence barking at her in that video, but I just kind of wanted to see what she would do with sniffs and all this other stuff around. So overall, it was pretty seamless. I just kind of practiced asking verbally for the sit. If she didn't do it, I would give just a little like pop on the collar and then she would sit and then we would continue on and I would ask for her sit randomly. I would just start turning randomly and like she wanted to go sniff a whole bunch because she just has that like really, really intense sniff drive. So I look to see that I can coach the dog through. Right now we're walking and then there's some times where it's like, and now you can sniff all you want. So I was just kind of testing out if she would understand that boundary of like, hey, we're not sniffing right now, we're just walking. And it took just like one time for her to really just be like, okay, I'll cruise and maybe sniff a little bit, but I don't need to go full on head into the cactus. And then here's where you'll see like I sat with her or I had her sit and then let her sniff. So, I mean, I tried different paces. I tried moving slow. I tried different distances. And overall, she did just follow along nicely. If she ever did get to a point where she went to pull, I would just give her a pop on the leash there. Like here, I asked for her sit and she didn't. And then I gave her that pop. And then I randomly asked for some pauses and some sits all the way down. And by the end of it, she's just like, all right, I'll sit. So it is a corrective tool and it is just correcting that moment when she's just like, no, I think not. And it takes 1 second to do. And the rest of the time she's just kind of like, all right, I'll cruise. So really beneficial tool for her. And she did pretty much awesome the rest of the time. What I also like to do after I've introduced a prong collar is just kind of like try removing it and see if the dog truly understands the information that I was giving. And so you could see she does. She's following, she is sitting when I asked for the verbal, she is waiting. So it was just kind of that little like check for her of being like, hey, we don't move on Chloe's terms. And then I, just kind of sat with her, gave her some love and let her kind of decompress and have some cookies and let her sniff around. She loves to sniff in the training room. So anyway, that is just our session that we did with her. I guess it would be yesterday at this point. But hope this is helpful and we can look at introduction options for you guys. I definitely wouldn't recommend going out and just buying one and trying it. I need to coach you through it. So, again, just wanted to test and see how it went, but she did super stellar. So, hope you guys are having a great day wherever you're at, and I will talk to you soon.